Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to my Vegan Persian Cooking show. This week I will be cooking a vegan Ash Reshteh. It's a very hearty soup, perfect for fall and winter, and it's delicious. So please stay with me and I will teach you how to cook this. It's very easy. So for this week we will need spinach. This is 2 heads. I will be cooking a lot. You could basically cut this in half and we'll make you plenty of Ash Reshteh. So I have 2 heads of spinach here, washed, and kind of just cut the bottoms again. I have 2 onions, about a head of mint, this much mint. Fresh mint is great. If not, dried will do too. This is like a variety of different beans. There's chickpeas, there's kidney beans, there's black-eyed peas, there's just different things. I've already washed them, let them soak overnight, and have cooked them for about an hour, so they're already cooked. Like any other Persian recipe, we have some turmeric here with us. Nothing will be complete without turmeric in Iran. And then I have some abgure again, which is sour grape juice, which we'll be using in this recipe. As well, this is a substitute for reshte, which is like a Iranian noodle, but I've just bought some buckwheat soba noodles. This will do just fine as well. Alright everyone, so I have 2 of my onions frying in here with a lot of turmeric, as you can see. So around here, when they've fried up a little bit just so that they're almost translucent color, I'm going to add about 1 head of spinach, which I've chopped up roughly to, this much. And we're going to let this sit and the water dissipate in it so that it's a little bit less and we can add the beans after. Obviously I said 2 heads, but as you see 1 head is probably enough for a pot like this. And I have a second pot going right here. Alright everyone, so as you see our spinach is more or less dissipated. We got, like you saw, that whole pot turned into this much spinach. It's nice and chopped. There's onion. And now, once we have it here, we're going to add the bean. So remember, it's just like a cooked, like there's chickpeas you see, there's kidney beans, there's black-eyed peas. Whatever you got, honestly, you can also add lentils here. Like, I know that different people do different things. So around this much beans is probably too much, honestly, but that'll do. And then I'm going to add a bunch of water on top of it. So now we let this simmer for 10 more minutes and then we'll come back and look at it together. It's important to note that I have a second pot of ash going right here. So you saw that was what my measurements were for this much. So you want to cut that in half probably. Unless you're feeding an army, which I like to do as I like to eat and I have friends. Alright everyone, it's been about 10 minutes. You'll see that our hearty ash, which is soup in Persian, is like this color. So it's like a little bit like darker now. And it's been boiling for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to add about half a bunch of soba noodles in here now. I think that'll be enough, probably more than enough actually. And I'm going to add some abgure here, maybe about a spoon or 2. So depending on your taste bud, I'm going to add 1 to 2 spoons of abgure. As well, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, actually maybe a little bit less, and then just go from there. Mix that in, and we'll let this simmer for a little bit more and come back to it in 10 more minutes or so. see how that tastes. Alright everyone, as you see, I've moved the ash to the back burner here. I just wanted to simmer a bit more, but in the meantime I have some coconut oil going on a frying pan. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the mint leaves, which I've chopped up, and give them a little fry, just a tiny little fry, just so, like that. So what we want to do is just make sure that they kind of turn a nice brown color, or it's actually more towards a black color that they turn. And then I'll show you what to do with these in a bit. So here we are, we have our final result. The Ash Reshteh. Really easy if you prepare the beans beforehand, the night before. As you can see, I've added the fried mince on top as a garnish, but I can't express enough what a wonderful garnish it is. It's just super fragrant and makes the flavor so good. It's really hearty, it's really healthy, it's really easy to make, and I can't wait to eat it. That's all. Hope you enjoyed.